Hello and welcome back to another vlog. Got 2 coffees here because I did not have a big enough mug for 1 coffee, so here we are. We are back in the studio. We're going to be remodeling this room. If you remember from the last video, if you didn't see it, go back and watch the first vlog. But we are in studio space A, also known as bedroom, number whatever in this house, and it needs some work done. So today we are going to start ripping up these carpets. It's going to be tool time with Tony here in a second. And that's pretty much what this video is going to be about. It's going to be spread out over a couple days. So today is actually Monday, just the day after the last vlog. But this is going to be spread out over a couple days. So like this first part of the video, I'm just going to rip up these carpets, and then we're just going to kind of, see what happens from there throughout the week. I got to paint. We're going to pull carpets up today. And then we're going to be laying down this nice laminate flooring here. You can see the color's not bad on camera, but you'll be able to see a little better once it's all down. This stuff is nice. So let's get right to it. So now your baseboard is all gone, right? And now we're actually just gonna pull the carpet out. All right, carpet, underlayment, ripped out. We're gonna get all this moved down to my basement, and then I'm gonna show you how we clean up these edges and pretty much get this ready to lay flooring. All right, that is this room, prepped day 1. We ripped the old carpet out, we took the baseboard off, we scraped, and then even though it doesn't look like it, I did vacuum and sweep a couple times. That is essentially all I'm doing in here today. Next step will most likely be painting, and then we're also gonna see how level the floor is and see if I need to pour some self-leveler in here. So that's really it for today. That was a good, hour and a half of work. The next thing you should be seeing is me checking, the floor and then painting. So I will see you there. All right, we're back. Got my light set up. So this clip is gonna look much better than the last clips. It is day 2 working in the studio. I did already check the floor and it is nice and level, so I don't have to put down any leveler, which is great. That saves us some work. So today we're really just gonna get painting. My wife is gonna help me out. She always cuts in the edges and then I come behind and roll in the walls. So today should be a pretty easy day. We're gonna be just painting today. And then really last step is just to put the floors down. So let's just get right to it. All right, first coat is done. It's probably gonna need like 3 coats in here. I don't know if you can tell, it's a little shadowy. So we're gonna let this dry for like 3 or 4 hours, and then I'm gonna come back and do a second coat. All right, we are back. This should be the final big day of work here today. My wife and I got the room painted up. You are also gonna notice the lighting looks weird this time. I'm running a super jank setup. My main light died. I have this backup box light. It's weird today. But paint is pretty much finished. We did 3 coats on the walls, 2 coats for the edges and trim. So today I'm doing the big work of laying down the flooring. I'm gonna try to get as much done today. If I could lay the flooring, do the closet, and put up the baseboard today, we're done. But I at least want to get the main floor laid today. We're gonna start by undercutting the closet and the front door, and then we're gonna start laying flooring. So let's just kind of hop right into it. All right, so we undercut the doorways. So now we're really gonna get to the floor laying part. So I'm gonna be starting back here at this exterior wall, and we're gonna work this way towards the door. So essentially I'm just gonna give this a good vacuum and just get started. And I need to focus because I gotta like measure, I gotta start with the closet and all that. So I am just gonna check in with you after I get these first couple rows down, and we'll see where we're at. All right, quick update. I have the first 4 rows done. I'm gonna show you them better here in a second. First 4 rows are done, and we got past the main, what I think is gonna be the hardest part of this room, which is this closet entryway. Let me flip you around and I'll show you. Yeah, so hardest part here was really this closet entryway because I had to cut these boards a little bit narrower and then do a little L-shaped cut here to get underneath. So I'm essentially just gonna, keep trucking along. Gonna get down to the next big stepping stone, and I will see you soon. All right, so I actually have all of the flooring done here. I kind of ended up tearing through, which is awesome. So the main floor is done. I'm gonna show you around here in a second. And next step is to floor the closet, which should be really quick. Okay, so main floor is all done, up to the door. The last thing we have to do now is this closet. That should only take me, at the most an hour if something goes wrong. But I'm feeling really good today. I'm tearing through this. I've only been actually laying these floors for like 2.5 hours maybe, which is great. So I'm thinking optimistically like 30 minutes on this closet, and then we are going to do baseboard and put it in transitions. So let's get back to work. All right, so we pretty much have everything done. I gotta be honest, I am surprised at how much I got done today. I did not expect to be finishing this whole room. So you just saw me put the transition into the closet and then cut and put in the baseboard. So now we are just gonna seal all the edges with some white caulk, and then this room is really good to go. Okay, so again, that is pretty much this room done. The only other things that we are gonna do down the road are replace these heater covers, like I mentioned, way in the beginning. We're gonna reseal the windows, and then I gotta do things where we're gonna repaint the trim and paint the ends where these baseboard meet. Now we're essentially just gonna move the studio back in here, figure out the configuration that I kind of want, and then we're done. All right, it is the final day. It is Saturday, 2 days after I finish the floors. We are on to the final step, which is moving everything actually in. So I'm essentially just gonna mostly bring up my 2 desks and my full-size keyboard and try to figure out how I would like to configure the room this time. So let's just get right into it. Okay, this is the current configuration. just the two desks, back wall, piano to the left of me, which is a pro tip if you're a right-handed person, because all the time I would be going through sound banks with my right hand. Before I had my piano on my right, I'd be going through sound banks with my right hand, and I'd be like reaching under playing the keys. So piano on the left is a much better idea for my setup. So now we just put everything back on these desks. All right, so here is the final setup for now. This will probably be, changing over time and whatnot, but this is what I'm settling on for tonight. With, honestly, all the credit to my wife, because I had no idea how to set this up until she came in. So, pretty simple. This isn't ideal. We're gonna get a new desk eventually, but just the desks side by side, speakers that take up the whole thing. We gotta focus, right? Scarlett 2, keyboard and mouse. That's a spare MIDI, and then my Yamaha HS8s. And then to my left now is my keyboard and my MIDI. We got stuff we're gonna hang up on the walls. It looks super boring in here right now. Okay, and then I got my guitar over here. Love this thing. This is my Yamaha FG300 that actually my father gave to me. It's made in Japan in like the 80s. It's absolutely beautiful. And then I got this thing that it's like honestly it looks like a rug, but it's art. Hang it up on the wall. That's gonna look really nice. And then my trays we'll put up on the wall. And that's it, I guess, for right now, honestly, as far as the setup. All right, so that is it. We are officially remodeled and set up in the new studio space. I really appreciate you guys watching these videos lately, so please keep an eye out for more. We're definitely gonna have new cook-up videos in a much cleaner space. Can't wait to see this spot grow. I appreciate y'all who are here. I appreciate y'all who are here early, and I will see you in the next video.